Hey everybody, this is Brett, and today I'm going to show you where I live. And I'm not going to tell you specifically where I live for obvious reasons, but I do live in the mountains of North Carolina still. And Chakra is with me today. She got a bath time yesterday and is now all nice and fluffy. Come on, baby. Here's my truck box that I'm using for shipping and receiving, and I've got it hidden in a little strategic place. And I live right on a river. This is the bridge that goes over my little river. And the sun is just coming up over the trees. So it's a really nice time to take you on a little trip up the road here to check out my place. Come on. Can you see it? I've been working really hard to clean it up and to get it ready for winter. It's roughly a 1979 Airstream trailer. It's like 31 feet long. And so far I've been powering it with my battery, my deep cycle battery in my car, my inverter, because we've just been getting the power hooked up. They dug the trench from the pole right there over to the new little power pole where I'm connected right here. So in a few days I'll have electricity. They have to come out and inspect it first. And I've got a little awning for kind of a porch. If the wind gets blowing, I have to put that up so it doesn't get destroyed, but I've been just cooking out here so far until I get electricity inside. Keep my bike out here, and this is my shed that I brought over from the old place for storage. And here's my couch bed. Yes, I'm back to a couch bed now, and I was able to get my my desk in here. Believe it or not, my little desk fits perfectly, sort of. It doesn't have any extra room, but it does fit in here. And I've been really cleaning the crap out of this place, and I had to take those curtains down, and actually it was just some blinds that needed to be thrown away. These curtains up here I took down and cleaned them. And yeah, I have to go to the laundromat in town. But I got them functioning really well. And this is my kitchen, and hopefully my fridge will work. Funny, but it's the same brand, Dometic, that I have in my car that I've been relying on to keep all my food cold, you know? My little fridge that I've shown you in my car is what I've been using up until this point. Right now I need to do dishes because I was just too tired last night to do them. And once again, I'm relying on the electricity in my car right now. A couple more days. Here's my sewing room. This had a bed in it. And that bed broke the first night I slept on it. And so the owner said, "Nah, just go ahead and take it out of there." And it just happened to be the exact size, width, perfect for my sewing table. I had to do a few modifications to it, but it works. Got some massage tools there. My clothes are in there. Put massage tools in there. Got some coats in there. And products in these closets back here. And the bathroom is back there. So that's the inside in a nutshell. And then outside, let's see, let's go this way. Oh, I placed pallets down because I was constantly tracking dirt in. And so it's much better now. And I brought over my gardening stuff because we'll be doing some gardening over there. There's my trailer, essential tool. I built a compost pit, pile area to put all my food scraps and stuff in. And there's sawdust that I got from a local mill that makes trusses, and some peat moss, and a little table that I was not using in storage, that was in my storage, that I might as well have brought, decided to bring over to use for various things. And yesterday, I finally got to where I could put up my laundry lines. In the old place, I couldn't put up laundry lines because he thought that that was just not an acceptable thing for people to see. So I've been working on pulling all these weeds. I spent about 5 hours, I think, pulling weeds in between these two trees, that one and that one there, and clearing out this area. And as I pulled the weeds, I found, various garbage and broken glass. There's still some broken glass that needs to be picked up. And there's a tire over there that I pulled out of here. And wood. Did you see that wood that was on my trailer? Pulled that out of here yesterday. Here's some old locust logs that were from a barn that was here that I got to pull out of here. But I got my laundry line up. I had to trim some of these branches out of here so that I could put my laundry line around that tree. And we're cooking. We're cooking with an off-grid gig here. Sort of off-grid, not really totally. But I do have somebody that wants to give me some solar panels. And the front of this trailer has 2 battery compartments. And it already has one good deep cycle battery in it. And if I want to, sometimes whenever I want to, I can just pull the plug on that and use only DC and be off grid. And so that's it, y'all. This is where I live. Sometimes I'll just sit in my little chair here and soak up the sun. And yeah, I'm achieving the dream that I've always wanted to achieve. Come here, baby. And also I wanted to add that you know, probably the biggest reason that I moved here is because there is a community of conscious people that live here. And it's absolutely amazing. I'm just like so blessed. I'm so blessed. I went to a men's gathering the other night, and I was just like in seventh heaven, being amongst people that I could communicate with, that I could be open with and honest with about my real thoughts and feelings about things. And so, yeah, sometimes you have to, you know, give up certain things to be able to get other things, and then you work on getting the old things back again. And that's the deal here now. And I'm just going to keep improving my life and getting it better and better and sharing it with y'all, and in hopes that our world will see what I'm doing and say, hey, maybe that's a little bit better than living in this whatever they're living in environment. So I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope that you are well.